Other than the trailers, I've purposely been avoiding as many leaks and spoilers for the soon-to-be-released Kenobi show as I can. But of course, there are a ton of things that I would absolutely love to see for this new Obi-Wan show, set between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. So, even though Disney probably won't go for all of them, here are the top 5 things that I wish I could see in Kenobi. Only time will tell how many actually happen, but I'll revisit this video once again after the last episode's been released. So, for now, this is the deep dive. In no particular order, number 1. Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obviously, the lead star is going to be the main character of the show, and McGregor is back to fill his role. But I want the story to be about him, not just all the new side characters they're going to bring in. My hope here is that Obi-Wan will be on screen for at least maybe 30% of the show's runtime, and that he doesn't get overshadowed by the other characters too much. Number 2. Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. Hayden is back to reprise his role, but I'm not sure how they're really going to do that. It wouldn't make sense for him to just wear the suit the whole time, because then we can't see Hayden, but the chances for an exposed Vader and all the burn makeup are pretty limited, in my opinion, depending on where they go with it. It makes me wonder if we'll get a moment like The Force Unleashed, where something happens to Vader that breaks up his suit to partially reveal the man inside for a while, but my hope is that Hayden will get his chance to shine as Vader once again and really bring some intensity to the show. Number 3. Quiet moments of reflection. The Force Awakens nailed this with Rey's introduction, but ever since then and Rogue One, Disney Star Wars has kind of lost those special binary sunset style moments. You know, the ones where the characters just think deeply about their situation while beautiful music explains their emotions. That's something very unique about Star Wars, so for a brooding story of a defeated Jedi hiding in the desert, I hope we get to see a lot of moments like that. Number 4. Tatooine. I know we've already had a lot of Tatooine, arguably too much. From the original trilogy to the prequels to Boba Fett and beyond, Tatooine shows up a lot, and many people might be sick of it already. In any other Star Wars product, I would probably be annoyed by constant returns to Tatooine too, and I would think it's just nostalgia bait. But in this case, it's entirely different. This is the story of Obi-Wan hiding in the desert after the Jedi's defeat, and Tatooine is a core aspect of that. Sure, he's already traveled around a lot in the books and the video games during this time period, but Tatooine is really the focus of Obi-Wan at this point, and it should be the focus of his show, along with young Luke and the Lars family, of course. Which brings me to the last but not least, number 5. I want some solid scenes between the legacy actors of Obi-Wan, Anakin, and the Lars family. They were all so good in the prequels, and their characters are the ones that we really want to explore most. And these actors have definitely earned their chance to bask in the spotlight together again. It will be interesting to see how they bring Hayden and Ewan back into the show, and even more interesting to see how Obi-Wan plays off Owen Lars, especially since they totally nailed that dynamic in the trailers already. It will be so interesting to compare Obi-Wan with Owen Lars versus Anakin with Owen Lars. But I'm also hoping for a few heartwarming moments of Obi-Wan with the young Luke Skywalker. You know, since he seems to be already pretty friendly with old Ben in A New Hope. But honestly, I don't think Disney will pull through with this show. Disney's track record isn't great, and the trailers, while they're cool, weren't anything that amazing to me. So I'm trying to go in with low expectations. If they can even just get one item from this list, I'll consider that a win. At the very least, I'm hoping for something with a little more depth to it than The Bad Batch. If you haven't seen my reviews of those, you can go check them out after this video. But more importantly, however the actual quality of this Kenobi show ends up being, at least we got Ewan and Hayden back together as Obi-Wan and Vader. They got to hang out together a lot and do lots of press tours together, and Hayden gets to feel finally that love of promoting a Star Wars prequel after so many of the original children prequel fans have finally grown up to show how much they love and appreciated his work from episodes 1, 2, and 3. Whatever happens in the Kenobi show, Hayden and Ewan made those characters who they are, and it's fantastic to see them so happy and working together again in that galaxy far, far away. So, how do you think the Kenobi show will be? Let me know in the comments what things you're looking forward to or what your worries are. And until next time, May the Force be with you. Deep Dive signing off.